Hey guys, welcome to Running Reimagined. For those of you that don't know, my name is Dylan Hopper. I come out with videos every single week that help give you a tip or a trick to improving and hopefully over time transforming your running experience. So this episode has to do with those weekend performances that you might have just had that weren't quite what you wanted them to be. You know, you had this goal of running this time and it maybe just didn't happen for whatever reason. I think I'm subject to this. I know that probably many of you are subject to this, and many people you know are subject to this, where as runners, we're so quick to criticize our performance. Even when we have a good performance, we're still quick to criticize it. We're still not happy about it. I mean, how many people do you know this past weekend that had a great race, and they said, when they finally talked to you after the race, they said, yeah, it was good, but, you know, if I just started out faster, or if I just did this or that, then I would have had a faster time. That's great, but it's so important that you start appreciating and being grateful for the things you did do instead of focusing on the things that you could have done or didn't do to be better. Because if you can start to focus on the positive of things and then work on the constructive criticism of things you could do better, then you're going to see things as they are and not worse than they are. And I think there's a very important and massive distinction between that. So today's tip is 3 positives before a negative. So it's going to be something that needs to be conditioned and take time, because your brain automatically isn't going to think that way. I think we've been trained through our society and mass media to always see the negative and then see the positive. If you think of many commercials, they point out the painful aspect of not using their product, and then they point out the pleasurable aspect of using their product. So it's going to take time, but the rule is after every single race, workout, long run, easy run, before you judge yourself on the things that you could have done better, you have to come up with 3 positives. So you have to come up with 3 things that you appreciated that you did about that performance. And it could be that you just had a terrible performance, but you're like, you know what? I finished. And I'm grateful for that. Or it could be that, you know what? I'm grateful that I have legs that can be able to move and do things, and I can feel that freedom. You know, whatever it is. And it could be, you know, more technical, where you're like, you know what, I ran the first half of that race great. Or I ran the second half of that race great. You know, whatever it is. But you have to come up with 3 positive things before you ever come up with a negative. And what'll happen is over time, you're going to come up with those 3 things, and then you're going to come up with that one criticism, and you'll start to think to yourself, you know, all I really have to do is just this, or maybe I just have to change this, and then I'll get to, you know, where I want to be. Because you're not so hard on yourself, because it's so easy to be so hard on yourself. You're not so hard on yourself, and you look at things more from an objective point of view than looking at them like so in depth from a subjective point of view, where you're just too close to the picture. So that's kind of my tip for you today. I hope that helps you. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you feel that this video could help someone else, please share it with them. It's my goal to help as many people as possible, and I really think this is the best way to do it. So go out, have fun, get better today, guys. Take care. I appreciate you.